After 8 long years, we can finally play Star Road on the Nintendo 64. The reason it never ran on console before was that before 2019, Mario 64 hacks were all developed without testing on console. This resulted in a lot of incompatibilities in both the hacks and the tools we had. Together with QQRAM, DVDs and Mac N64, we've been able to track down 5 to 6 different bugs in the tools that caused those hacks to crash, and now we have a tool that fixes the common problems on all the old hacks immediately. This allowed Mac N64 to get hacks like Mario 64 to run on N64 already. However, Star Road had a lot more complex custom geometry and custom code that also had individual issues on the Nintendo 64. There were 9 crashes with the custom code I had to fix, but these are all very boring and straightforward solutions, so I'm not gonna go into detail with those. But due to the more complex geometry and higher triangle count compared to the original game, I had to program 6 cool new ways that resulted in major lag reduction. I know that sounds like a shitty BuzzFeed clickbait article, but hang on, these are real. Mario 64 renders around 2000 polygons in an average frame, while Star Road renders about 4500 polygons in an average frame. This means the game would run less than 15 FPS on N64 usually, and we have to make up the difference of 2500 polygons somehow. Number 1. I added the skinned Mario model from a prior video. This one was 124 polygons less, which means we only have to go about 2375 polygons. Number 2. Dynamic level drawing distance. The game starts culling far away geometry if it realizes it can't run the game on more than at least 25 FPS. You would think this helps a lot, but in reality it barely, so I'd say about 2300 polygons to go. Number 3. I reduced the screen height at the top and the bottom slightly. This makes the game render only 87.5% of the pariah screen area, which means that we only draw 2000 polygons too much now. Number 4. Disable the fog and laggy levels. Adding fog is often praised as an anti-lag tactic, but in reality it adds lag. It only allows you to reduce lag by culling far away geometry without having ugly pop-ins. However, if you just add fog to a level, it will make the game run about 30% slower. This doesn't really help every level, so I'm not gonna count it to the total polygon count, but just know that this is a change I made and it was necessary in some of the levels. Number 5. Disable anti-aliasing on certain geometries. Anti-aliasing makes the game look a lot better by hiding those stairs that appear on slopes, and there's no reason I would change it if it wasn't for lag, but I think for the lag it's definitely worth it. This makes the game render around 10% faster, so we have about 1500 polygons to go. And number 6, this is the big one. I programmed frame skipping. While it doesn't boost FPS, at least it makes the game feel a lot better. Mario 64 lags because the graphics processing unit is too slow. The CPU is nowhere near maxed. That means we can easily execute the entire game's physics twice without lagging the game just one bit. And that's what we do here. If the game realizes it dropped a frame previously, it will now execute the game's physics twice. This will make the game logic run at normal speed that you would also get on emulator, while still only rendering 23 to 25 FPS, which is what you get. This is about the same as the Zelda N64 games, so it definitely still looks fine. It's a bit choppy compared to how it plays on emulator, but as you can see in the footage, it's still a perfectly playable N64 experience. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you have an EverDrive, check out this ROM. I've linked a BPS patch download in the description, and you can all just go patch that to a ROM and play it for free. And that's it, bye bye.